Once upon a time, I was on deadline. You know the kind where you've reheated your tea 3 times and still haven't taken a sip. My phone lit up with a notification, an urgent email from my bank, something about missing important information. I cannot recall exactly what they needed, but I remember well the ensuing feeling, the tightness in my chest, the panic, not because anything was wrong with my account, but because I knew what came next. The excavation, the shuffling through piles of papers and neglected boxes tucked away in my closet, or heaps of hardly visited digital bookmarks searching for information that should have been at my fingertips. My precious time I didn't have, disappearing into organizational chaos. And more, the feeling of betrayal, betrayed by yesterday's me, who apparently stuffed papers in random drawers with no thought for today's me. Caught between a deadline and my disorganized reality, it struck me how these little scrambles add up. Hunting for passport numbers at midnight, the annual tax season treasure hunt, trying to remember that darn password to access account information. There are always forms to fill, applications to submit, and each scramble snatches away physical and mental bandwidth I don't have to spare. And what if this information was needed during an emergency? Would I have the presence of mind to search for it then? I wanted to shake the habit of creating small crises for my future self. The Stoics understood we have power over our preparations, even if we can't control when life will demand them from us. And I recognized if I invested a little time to prepare, I'd minimize the amount of time future me would be left scrambling for vital information. Despite the looming deadline, I sat down to create a single digital space, an easy lookup for whenever I need it, an important information kit. It took me less than an hour to make, and yet it has become something I've consistently used for years. As a bonus, it serves as a consolidated document for my loved ones should anything happen to me. I want my accounts accessible, my sister and cats cared for. In making this, I realized organizing our important information isn't just about efficiency. It's an act of self-compassion and compassion for the people who love us. We're choosing to make things easier for our future selves, and we're sparing our loved ones the burden of untangling our affairs during what might already be a difficult time. I offer you a better version of this kit freely in Google Drive and Microsoft Excel formats. Think of this spreadsheet as your digital vault, transforming precious minutes of physical searching into a 5-second lookup. It houses your bank account details, the physical and digital locations of important documents like wills and insurance policies, emergency contacts, passport numbers, anything that sends you scrambling when you need it most. It's especially helpful if, like me, you juggle bank accounts in multiple countries or possess the memory of a goldfish. Now, anytime I need to file a health insurance claim for one of my cats, I simply pull up the spreadsheet to find my contract number and my cat's microchip number. It is a simple spreadsheet without any formulas or cell dependencies, so you can edit and adapt it to your needs. Of course, being a digital product, I advise you use your discretion when storing your sensitive information, especially in cloud-based storage. You may also print the spreadsheet and fill it in manually. Once you have your important information kit in place, you might be surprised by the quiet relief that follows. No more excavation missions through closet boxes. No more Saturday mornings lost to document hunting. Just the simple satisfaction of knowing where information is when you need it, and the peace of mind that loved ones wouldn't be left scrambling during an emergency. When the practical pieces are effectively handled, we free our minds for what actually matters. The new skills we've been wanting to learn, the creative projects calling our names, those idea seeds itching to bloom. It turns out that one afternoon of organization bought me hours of mental bandwidth. Now, when my phone buzzes with urgent bank emails, and it still does because banks will bank, I simply open my spreadsheet, find what I need in seconds, and return to my work. My tea stays warm, my deadlines stay manageable, and my bandwidth stays mine. This is just one small way to ease mental load, of course. I'll be sharing other approaches that have worked for me as we continue this cozy learning journey together.